one of them because it was too loud.
What time is it?
Like 7:30. 7:27.
7:27. I started at 7:02. So, plus I had at least 5 minutes moving cameras around, and that's over a half a cord.
Nice.
So, what'd I say, 25 minutes?
Yep. I'd say that.
It'd be 20 minutes. I mean, you could easily do a cord of wood if you weren't moving cameras around in probably 40 minutes, something like that. How's it going, Hunter? This cherry, this time of year, you definitely want to anchor seal it up pretty quick. See you, Hunter. I haven't done any work on the little cabin this week. The reason is, you know, by the time you get home from work, it's getting dark earlier and earlier. And by the time you get your tools out there and all that stuff, you know, you get all spread out, it ends up getting dark on you. But one of these days here in the near future, I'm going to take a day off of work. I'll get all my framing lumber, you know, the night before, have everything on the tractor, carry it all out the forks one time, and spend a day out there and get it all framed up. The hardest part of that thing, at least for me so far, well, actually everything was. But what I mean is getting those posts all squared up. And by the way, I checked the diagonals, absolutely perfectly square. I was thrilled to see that. But getting those big posts set, building all the steps, all that, pretty time consuming. I can frame pretty quick. And then, like I said before, we're going to put hemlock siding on it. That'll go quick. So it won't be long. That'll be just great out there in the middle of the woods, especially like in the winter, like a little big buddy heater in there. And I also, did you ever see those tiny little wood stoves? They take, I don't know, like 6-inch pieces of wood. I need to look that up, see if I can find one of those. I got wood. You may have noticed when I was running that Wolfe Ridge splitter, at times I was kind of pushing the wood off the table into the hopper on the conveyor. Well, you don't have to do that. The reason I'm doing that is sometimes I'm splitting wood, you know, this big or maybe this big. And I'll have that 4-way wedge or the 6-way wedge on, and I may have it up here, and you know, you have wood underneath of it, and I might want to lower it down for a smaller piece of wood, so I just push it off the table into the hopper. That's why I'm doing that. But that thing will just keep pushing it into the hopper. Occasionally you might lose a couple pieces off to the side. You know, like I said, that was a little over half a cord of wood, and I think I had 4 pieces that fell off the side. No big deal. It works out really, really well. And by the way, I will put a link in the description for Wolfe Ridge. Chris, the owner, is a great guy. And full disclosure, he actually gave me that log splitter. That wasn't the plan in the beginning. I was just testing it out, and it worked out really, really well for him. He got a lot of new customers that never heard of him before, and they're thrilled with the product. I mean, I get messages quite often from guys all over the country, mostly the Northeast. I don't know if there's too many guys out west that run these yet. Chris is in Wisconsin, but he's always coming here to the east, going to all the forestry shows, making deliveries. I've seen, he sent me pictures of his truck, his 35-foot trailer, loaded with conveyors, splitters. Guy's a hustler, and I really appreciate that, and I like that in people. But anyway, that's the story on that. There's a link in the description if you want to check out more of their products. And I think that's about it. This was a really good evening. It really was. I mean, in about an hour and a half's time, brought a nice saw log over, split over half cord of wood, worked out really, really well.
Hi, Melissa here from Outdoors with the Morgans. Mike's at work today, so I brought up the Ranger. I'm going to finish getting these rounds, these cherry rounds. We'll take down, and we'll be able to split them tonight when he gets home from work. don't know if you can see this one here. Has one of these yellow furry worm things. Not sure what yellow means. Hopefully it means a long extended summer. Okay, so I have a little short stubby piece that has this black woolly caterpillar on it. So I think the solid black ones mean that we're gonna have a busy winter, lots of snow, and we are definitely preparing for it now. But if I can hold this closer, can you see the front of it? It's kind of green there. I'm not sure. I have to research my little furry black caterpillars a little more. I'm sure in the comments there's going to be like, oh, they're poisonous, don't touch them or something. But I'm going to stick him right there. We'll see how far he makes it. All right, I think that's going to do it for the load. All right, I'm going to head back, get this over there, so when Mike comes home from work, we're going to split it, and yeah, we'll see you there.
Well, I just pulled in the driveway from work, and let me tell you, today would have been the perfect day to take a vacation day. Just beautiful. Mid-70s, no humidity, really, really nice day. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm thinking today was probably, yeah, it was in the top 10 of nicest days we had this year. I have a couple hours here before it gets dark, actually probably only an hour and a half. But I'm gonna get some things done here, split a little bit of wood, maybe saw a cherry log, put some firewood baskets away, all sorts of things. And then tomorrow, we leave early in the morning, we're heading to Buckenstock. We have some friends coming over first thing, and they're gonna stay here with Hunter, take care of things here at the house while we're gone. And I would love to take Hunter with us, but he just doesn't travel well. You know, he likes his routine, he likes sleeping in his own bed. And whenever you get away from that, things can kind of go a little crazy. So he's gonna stay here, but he'll be well taken care of. We have 2 people gonna stay here with him. She'll work out really good, and we'll be back Sunday night. But yeah, we're gonna be rolling out of here about 7:30 tomorrow morning. Can't wait to go to Buckenstock, meet Buck and Billy Ray. Plus, we've been seeing a ton of comments from viewers of his channel and our channel that say they're gonna be there, and we're really looking forward to it. But I think that's about it. I better go get to work because it's gonna get dark. happening, Viv?
Dinner's in 10 minutes.
What's that?
Dinner's in 10 minutes.
Alright, I'll be right up.
Okie dokie. I don't know where Piper is. She's supposed to be with me.
How'd the gym go?
Good. We had to do a workout where you had 3 minutes and you had to hold a handstand against the wall for as long as you could, and if you came down you had to hold 2 kettlebells, and I used 35s down and back, which is 50 meters. I held my handstand for 1.5 minutes, and then I held it for 30 seconds, and then the second round I held it for 1 minute.
So you did a handstand up against the wall
for 1.5 minutes.
And held it for 1.5 minutes.
And then I had to carry 70 pounds for 50 meters.
Holy smokes.
My shoulders are dead.
I bet. Alright, I'll be up for dinner, and then your mom and I are going to come down and saw this log up.
Okay.
You ready for bucking stock tomorrow?
Yep.
Alright.
Bye.
See ya. So what's pretty cool is this log right here was down in the woods. You know, it was a blowdown way back in the woods. Last weekend I brush hogged and kind of used a grapple, got a little trail to it. This one and 2 other ones, and we got a ton of firewood out of it and 2 saw logs. This one's not really perfectly straight or anything like that, but I should get some decent lumber out of it. But I think that's pretty cool. If I hadn't done that work, you know, all that stuff would have just rotted away out there, but I was able to salvage it all and it worked out really well. Anyway, I'm going to head up and get a bite to eat. We'll come back down, saw this up, maybe split a little bit of wood. We'll be working till dark tonight for sure.